Hello, good day and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Mafinda, aka Tony. It's been a while, as you've probably noticed, but back on the plots today and we're doing a bit of burning and clearing. Been to Pole Green as well. I've got some potatoes and I've got some onions, which I'll show you in a bit, but yeah, I've got my work cut out. Have a look at this. Look at that for a big pile of wood. It's a pity really, a lot of it's rotten, but some of these I might put to one side and see if somebody wants them. Pam and John have just had some pallets off me because they're doing some beds with them, doing some old beds with them. But I'll see what I can salvage out of this. A lot of it is knackered, as you can see, these old trellises and other bits and bobs of detritus and punk wood. But some of it might be salvageable. I'll try and work my way through. Got a nice fire going there. Trying to keep it away from me, my greenhouses and my other bits and bobs. That's taking a risk. I might move that out of the way actually. That's that black membrane there. It's not actually on the black membrane, as you can see. It's just onto the ground, just onto the dirt. But yeah, I might move them away actually because they'll burn, won't they? Silly boy. The wind's blowing, not really at all at the moment. It's not, there's no gusts of wind or anything, so we're okay. Gotta keep an eye on that. Right, fingers crossed, guys. Now, this is inside the great big, fantastic brassica cage. And I've been weeding, but this is the tail of the tape. This is how it's looking. Let me get stuck in. Whew. Now, there's never a weed in sight now. Have a look at this. This will take you an hour to do. So I weeded every one of them. As you can see, nice footprint there. Compress the soil a bit for you. But as you look round, I've done the lot. I found a couple of bags of bark as well. Bark chips. In fact, there's one now. There's another one out there, which I'm going to throw in. But yeah, I've taken all the weeds out. And what I've done is I've put them into this Ecomax composting bin there. And nearly enough topped it off with all the weeding I've been doing today. Done all the outside there as well, them two beds down there. The lady farmer's been on. She's done quite a bit on her side as well. But yeah, we're just cracking on now. I've got a load of stone. I've got a load of like pebbles, decorative pebbles. Or they were when they were first installed in my neighbour's garden. But he wanted them out because he's going to flag it over. So we took them a few months ago, just before Christmas actually. And they're in bags there. Now what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it all down here. I pulled up the major weeds. I'm going to carry on and get rid of the little ones. And then I'm going to top them all off with these stones. If you've already got stones on your plot, you can top up your stones. But you're not allowed to bring fresh stones on at the moment. For some reason, but it's allotment rules. But I've already got stones, and I've got stones here, and I've got stones in between the big tiki tunnel and the pathway to the big potato bed there. So I'm just going to get these stones and give them a top up. Let's see how that looks. And here we go. One renewed path, ladies and gentlemen. Need a bit of weed in there though, don't I? I'll do that next. But yeah, it just helps. It just helps. And that'll always be a path, that. Never going to change that. So there's no problem there. Wherever you're going to keep a permanent path, which is this, you don't have to worry about digging the stones up later, do you? And I've no intention of giving up the plot. So there's your path. Job's a good one. Now they do look a little bit dark at the moment, don't they? A bit dark, a bit browny pink. Now they should lighten up once the rain gets to them and washes the muck off them basically. It'll wash down, they'll dry out and they'll look a lot brighter. And you know, it'll be nice. And it'll help to keep the weeds down as well, which is what we want. For sure, we definitely want that, guys. So yeah. Let's have a look at them potatoes. I bought potatoes and I bought onions today. So let's have a quick look at them before I fire off. The fire's gone out now. That's all died down well down. Not been any smoke coming out of that for a good hour. But I've not got rid of much of that timber. Only like 4 binfuls, but doesn't look like I've done anything to it. I'll show you. There. I'm saying there was no smoke. There is. But that's had 4 binfuls of this stuff. These ones I'm trying to save. I'm going to try and find a purpose. If I can't find a purpose for these, I'm sure somebody will. Because they're alright. This lot's all manky and crap. But I'm going to have to get a saw down, I think, next time and chop it all up. And maybe get another 10 burns on the go in there. But what you're left with is you're left with ash, aren't you? And ash, you get potash, which is okay. You can get that on the garden, throw it on the garden, mix it in with the rest. Which I fully intend to do, boys and girls. Right, let's see what spuds I've got on onions. I'll be starting these in the next couple of weeks. These are spuds. I've got 4 lots of first earlies. So I've got Casablanca there. White skinned first early. Suitable for boiling, baking, roasting, chips and mashing. Sharps Express, same again but no mashing. Pentland Javelin, they did alright last year, the Pentland, so we've got some more of those. And the Sharps did. But this one's a new one to us. Caledonian Pearl. We're going to try the Caledonian Pearl. Suitable for boiling and chips. High yielding. Second earlies. We've got Sagita. Is a second early there, good for chips, mashing, boiling, whatever you want to do. Suitable for boiling, baking, and chips, the Harry. So when Harry met Sally. So we're going to see how they do. See who wins, Harry or Sally, when Harry met Sally. And then for the main croppers, I'm sticking this year with Sarpo Mira. Now, we've not done these for a couple of years, but when we did do them, they were whoppers. And we want to get some good big fat chips off them. But they're good for boiling, baking, roasting, and the chips, the Sarpo Mira. So jobs are good. Now, as far as we go with onions, I'm having a shootout with the onions as well. So I've got Centurion there. I've got 3 sets of Centurion, 3 50-pack sets, of which you'll get about, should get around about 100 good ones for planting. And the same with these Stuttgarter and Centurion. So it's the Italians versus the Germans by the look of it, that. In the shootout, got some alderman peas there. Inside that coal frame, I've also, or the lady farmers just started off. I'll show you in a second. The lady farmers just started off some early onward peas, but I've also got these ones as well, the alderman. I'm going to put them at the back end of March, but the early onward have already been set off by the missus. And there are the early onward. 2nd of March, 2025. Early on. Yeah. So they can be planted in February, but because we're a little bit further north, I've left it till March. I'm starting them in this coal frame. It's good, this coal frame, because it keeps the bloody mice out until they're established. Once the peas reach up to the top of it, and the leaves are touching the top of that, then they'll be coming out of there and they're getting planted up. But I'm starting them off in here. I always do this, start them off in indoors, you know. But these are quite an early one. Early onward. Hence the name. Yeah, so we've been doing a bit today for a change. See if I can close this without destroying it. I bet I can't. Oh God, oh God. Done it, right. Right, that'll do me for today. We've done quite a bit today. Next time, we'll be taking down the Black Shed of Death. It's finally died. In fact, I'll show you before we go. Look at that. It got dive bombed by the Germans. But yeah, the Black Shed of Death is going to have to go, unfortunately. Look at it. I don't like it anyway. It's crap. It's too small. But she doesn't want a shed, so she wants it that taken down. And we might get one of those like storage bins, because there's not a great deal in there that we can't actually put into the big shed down there. And underneath the benches in here, because there's space under these benches, or there is when I tidy it up, underneath these benches for any bits and bobs. That's a better solution, really. And then what the plan is we're going to get rid of that, continue to pave that, and have it as a patio with flowers around it, and just a little seating area for the kids. And we could have little picnics there in the middle of these two. Picnics. Encourage the children to come down again. But I've got a lot of burning to do. Like I say, we've got some more burning to do. So next time I come down, I'm going to be doing probably 10 burns to get rid of that. So it'll look like an all day of a job, that. Probably next Saturday, I would guess, that. Spinning you around. Like Kylie Minogue, ain't I? But not good looking. So onwards and upwards, guys. Sunday now. Checking it's on, that didn't look like it was on. Sunday the 2nd of March 2025. I have been down, I've just not been filming anything because there's not really much to film, to be honest with you, at the moment. But I'm going to try and get at least 2 a week done, hopefully, in the run up to the growing season, which the back end of next month you'll probably be getting at least 2 a week, and then into April, May, June, etc. 3 or 4. I'll try and get back to the way I was, get my mojo back for it. All right, guys, love you all. See you later on. If you're a lady, you're beautiful, fragrance and fantastic. If you're a gentleman, you're virile, forthright and masculine. I've been good in my fender. You've been wonderful as ever. And yeah, keep growing with your head down. Have a cracking week. Ta-ra now, boys and girls. See you later.